Hello, people of the tube. It's been a while since the last video I made. This is the first one I've made this year. The last one was on New Year's Eve. It's now the 20th of February. Sorry, my bad. I've been busy. I've not been busy. I've just not made anything. So at Christmas, which is now 8 weeks ago, I finally completed my Doctor Who DVD collection. It's been 11 years plus change in the making, but I finally did it. I've got now every Doctor Who story that has a DVD release, I have on DVD. Some of them have multiple releases and I've only got one version of it, but I do have the most up-to-date release of every classic story. So every story that has a special edition, I have the special edition. So really all I wanted to do with this video was just bring you all in and show off my new completed collection. Is that a new completed collection I've got there? No. I would have made this weeks ago when I actually did complete the collection, but I'll explain. I will explain when we cut to me from a few days ago in a different room.
Okay, so first off, the main reason I haven't made this video yet is because I was waiting to redecorate the room in which I keep my Doctor Who DVDs. This room used to be an absolute pigsty. It was just like the floor was piled up with stuff, and it was this bit here where you see my shelves. So I'll give you a proper look at that in a minute. That used to just be like a bit of wood balanced on top of some videos, balanced on top of a bit of wood, and it wasn't like a proper fixed set of shelves. So I finally got the room cleared out, and I built these shelves. There's actually 5 separate units that are sort of sewed side to side. There's 100 screws between that whole thing, so my hands were very sore after I made that. And I repainted the room. You know, this is nice sort of lilac colour. It used to be a much less nice colour. And I put up some pictures, and I built these shelves, and I made, well, I didn't make the sofa, but we ordered the sofa. I built this hat stand in the corner, and so that's the main reason why the video is taking so long to make, because I needed to wait until my DVDs were nice and presentable. But here they are, the complete. I mean, I say complete. There are things I don't have, original editions of stories with special editions, but I have every story that has a DVD release is on this shelf. So let me just give you a brief overview. First of all, the bottom row is not related to me. I've let my mum use that for her books. But for the top 3 rows, this is where the excitement happens. So I'm just going to run you through what's on these shelves. So starting off, we have Genesis Corner, Volume 1. This is my original VHS set of the Davros collection that I got way back in 2007. It's kind of scruffy, a bit the worse for wear. Not all the original cases, some of them have been replaced. I've also got my VHS copy of Genesis of the Daleks and the Sontaran Experiment. This was the last story I needed on DVD, and I had it on video, but I've not got a working VHS player. They're all up in, well, they're up in the attic. Here we've got the O-ring version, very rare. I've only got one of them. We've got Genesis of the I think this is Sewage's one. Yeah, this is Sewage's old one. It doesn't have the leaflet, and someone swapped out the case for one with the disc on each side. This is from the DVD files. This is another one I've only got one of, which is the Davros set with the Journey's End and the Genesis. We've got another, that's from the Doctor Who Guide. We've got a standard version of Genesis of the Daleks, also from the Doctor Who Guide. We've got another copy of the DVD files, also from the Doctor Who Guide. We've got the very rare Davros DVD collection set, also from the Doctor Who Guide, and a much better quality copy of this video set that's over here. This is in much better condition, also from the Doctor Who Guide, as well as this copy of the novelisation of Genesis, and this one's from Sewage, and we've got the audio, as well as what else is it? Exploration Earth. I don't know what that is, but I've got that. That's Genesis, and up here we've got the tape, the cassette tape, plus slipback. I don't have a working cassette player, so I can't listen to that, but never mind. So that's Genesis Corner. There's a lot of Genesis in there. Will there be more? Probably. Sewage keeps sending me more. This one, I've not got anything to put in this one just now, so I've just put some Daleks. Got my favourite Daleks. We've got These three I got for Christmas from Sewage. And my very first classic Dalek, and my favourite Dalek colour scheme, although I like it better in the movie configuration. And then over here we've got my VHS of the War Games. Where's the front of that? That is another story I had on video for a long time, but not on DVD. The sound quality goes very bad on disc tape 2. It goes very quiet and sort of modulates up and down a lot. This is just the slipcase of Power of the Daleks. I think that's Harry Potter inside, one of the Harry Potter that I've got. No, that's a CAD file. It's a CAD file DVD that I got my mum a box set with that same story in it, so I took that just so I've got something to put in the slipcase. This is Harry Potter. No, that's Zoom-Beanies in the slipcase of the Macro Tower. I thought that Harry Potter was in one of these, apparently not. So yeah, that's Zoom-Beanies, the video game, in the slipcase of the Macro Tower. The main reason the slipcases are up here is because I like the spines to match, so I've just put the slipcases. The slipcases are nice, so I've put them on display. Then we've got the original version of Enemy of the World, which I've got the special edition to. The original version of Inferno, which I've got the special edition to. We've got the original Claws of Axos, which I've got the special edition to. This book up here is getting in the way, but I don't know where else to put it. It's not Doctor Who related. Then there's the Green Death original version. I've got the special edition. Then we've got the individual volumes of Series 1, plus 2 volumes of Series 2. I did have Voyage of the Damned on its own, but I sold it to enter a competition, and now I don't have it. I got like 10p for it, so it wasn't really worth it. In fact, it's 10p in store credit for CEX, which I've never spent. Then I've got TARDIS used as a bookend. This is the one that came with John Pertwee in Vietnam a couple of years back. Then we've got, this is my spin-off section. So we've got The Adventure in Space and Time with the better cover. We've got my very first Doctor Who related DVD, which is the Cushing films. Also, the first one of these was the first Doctor Who related thing I ever saw, so that's nice. We've got K9 and Company, which is a lot better than people say. It's not good, but like, I feel like if it had run for a proper series, it would have been pretty good. We've got the Sarah Jane Adventures here, which this is my most recent thing that I got. I got this just in the new year, with the last of the money from the Doctor Who guide that was sent over to me. So thanks everyone over there, because now I have all of it. You can see it's still wrapped in plastic. I've not even opened it yet, but I'm going to watch it, revisit it. It's going to be lovely. I can't wait. Now, I guess it's not technically a a spin-off, but I don't want to break up the line. So I've got Dreamland here. I've not watched that since I got the DVD, but I don't want to break up the continuity down here because it's all nice and regular. They would go, what, like there, I think? So it goes up here. Tom Baker's Sci-Fi Quiz. Is that Doctor Who? Tom Baker's in it? I don't know. That's never been opened. I think it's an interactive thing. And we've got the thing I hate the most. It's Doctor Who The Lost Interviews, which I got from Sewage, then sent back to him, and then he sent it to me with annotations. But yeah, that is the worst Doctor Who home media item available. Track it down if you can. It's terrible. It's about 45 minutes long. If you look up on Daily Motion, Dave Gorman, Neil Sean, he explains the whole thing much better than I ever could. So yeah, then we're on to the DVDs. We've got all of Hartnell up to the War Machines, and I'm pretty sure I have checked that these are in the right order. I haven't checked before making the video, but I did check a couple of days ago, because some of them were out of sequence. Then we've got 10th Planet through to Ambassadors of Death. Then in this box, each box holds 18 DVDs, so that's the system. Then Inferno through to Invasion of the Dinosaurs, Death to the Daleks through to, where are we going? The Face of Evil, Robots of Death through to Nightmare of Eden, and on to another shelf, Horns of Nimon through to Snake Dance, Modern Undead, all the way across to Revelation of the Daleks. Then this one's kind of got an empty space because the number of classic DVDs, I don't want to put the first new series one, it goes up to the movie. So Olive McCoy, that's the TV movie. Yeah, I don't really want to have the new series ones and the classic ones in the same box because it would kind of mess up the continuity. I like this sort of regularity. Then we've got all these nice re-releases that they did for the new series, from Series 1 through to Series 7, including the specials. And then it's just a free-for-all after that. We've got Day of the Doctor in its own case, Time of the Doctor in its own case, the BBC Special Edition, BBC Shop exclusive of Series 8 with TARDIS sound effects. Let's see if it... Does it still work with the batteries? No, the batteries are dead, okay. Well, that's disappointing. I've only pressed that a few times. Okay, yeah, so that's not happening. I was going to show you that, but it's dead. So never mind. It was definitely worth the extra money for the... I mean, I think I got this on a reduction because it was when the BBC shop was closing down, so I didn't pay extra for that. But it's kind of disappointing that it's broken. That's the Series 9. I have this one this way around because I find the back of this spine just really unappealing to look at. I don't like how thick they like. This really bothers me, right? Here's a little rant. Is sometimes because this is actually a slimline box set, Series 8, but I got the thicker. So one of the reasons I got this version is because Series 1 to 7 is like that. Series 8 is also like that. We've got these ones in between. Then Series 9 is a big thick one. Series 10 is another thin one. Then we've got a random DVD on its own of Twice Upon a Time. Then Series 11 is back to the thick style again. Why did they do this? So that really bothers me. Then we've got Resolution on the end. Apparently, Resolution is going to be included in the Series 12 box set. So after getting that from the Doctor Who guide again, it's going to have to go up here on this shelf because it'll be in the box sets. But that's okay. It's nice to have. I've enjoyed watching the special features, and I've got another TARDIS as a bookend over here. So the main issue I can see myself having at some point with all of this is as the missing stories, the animated missing stories are released, they're all going to, well, the next few at least, are all going to go into this section, which means everything after that is going to have to move this way. And you might think, well, that's fine, but the way I've got the box set set up, box sets with non-consecutive stories, I try, where possible, to have the first story of that set be the first story in the box. Sometimes that's not possible because if it's a set like this one, like the Dalek War, those are 2 consecutive stories. They have to stay in that set together. Same with like Series 16 is all one big box set. Nothing can leave that set. Or New Beginnings, or the E-Space trilogy, or Time Flight: Arc of Infinity. Trial of a Time Lord obviously had to stay in that box. The Beginning, well, that's never going to be a problem because it's always going to be on the end. But yeah, so once I've got another 2 DVDs, Ambassadors is going to shift into here, but then I've got this set with Spirit from Space. So what I'll probably have to do then is move this case over to, I'll probably put it to Terror of the Auton, so it's at least got one story correct. This is going to be the really boring bit of my cataloguing system. This is how some people keep the DVDs that are meant to be in the sets, and then they've got like the Awakening next to the Gunfighters, which I don't know. Why would you do that? That's horrible. I hate it. So yeah, so I mean that's workable. Likewise, I mean this set, this is Revisitations 2, or is it 3? 2. Seeds of Doom's in the middle, so that can shift about a bit if need be. But like this will have to move over. No, that won't have to move over. Yeah, so Invasion of the Dinosaurs, that'll be fine because it can move. So Invasion's first because this is the Unit Tales box, so that's fine. But once we get, because obviously they're going to be releasing more and more of these, so this set is going to have to jump over all at once. That won't either. The worst one, the one I'm most concerned about, 5 DVDs from now, maybe less than that actually, because because 1, 2, 3, 4 DVDs on this will have to jump at once. So 4 DVDs, there'll be a jump of 5, and then this will have to move all the way down to here, all in one go. There'll be a massive empty space here. It's going to be absolute anarchy for ages. Fortunately, the number of stories that have not got a DVD release, I think, is 17 or 18. It's at most 19. I think it's 18. But like I said, it's roughly 1 full box worth. So here is a box that's full except for 1. no, a box that's empty except for one. Here's a box that's full except for one. So hopefully this should balance out. Once every story has a release, it should be the case that all of these boxes are full. Of course, you might be thinking, well then what about later series, series 12, series 13, etc, etc. They're going to, I guess I'll shift stuff up this way. I don't know. I've got this whole bottom row, so I can chuck my mum's books out. No, not chuck them out, but double shelve them or something. I don't know, but that's the system. That's I did say I'd make a video showing off my Genesis corner, and I felt it was worth showing off my DVD. The last DVD I needed to complete the collection, was Genesis. No, it wasn't Genesis. I've got Genesis on the brain now. So Entire Experiment, which of course I did show you Genesis corner. We do still have a copy of Genesis in the shelf. That's my original copy. That's the only copy I actually watch is this one. I've watched this one because I had that before I had the DVD. And I watched that once I got the DVD. I've never watched any of these. I've just got them because like why do I watch different ones? Like why do I have so many copies of Genesis of the Daleks? Why did this happen? Also, of course, this Dalek is the Genesis one, so he's in theory he should be over here, but it's making up the numbers. So that is, incidentally, you might be wondering what this is. I've no idea. This is the Railway Children recorded off the television like 20 years ago. So that's something that I've got. Why do I have that? I don't know. I know I've got it, but I don't know why it's up there. I think I just couldn't be bothered moving it. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour. This is the slipcase that the slipcase for my Series 8 set came in. It's got the this is the these are the there we go. What am I looking at here? Here we are. These are the postcards. I'm not going to take them out. These are the postcards that came with the Series 8 collector's set. These postcards do come in the standard version, and for some reason I got two sets of these cards. They're both the same 3 cards in each of them. There's the Doctor, there's Bill, and there's Missy, slash the Master, and Bill turns into a Cyberman. It's the lenticular design, you see. The Doctor starts to regenerate. But yeah, they included 2 sets of cards instead of 1. So the slipcase was kind of squashed out of shape from it, so it was not designed to hold that many. So that's an interesting bit. I don't know why that happened. Anything else interesting? Ghostlight. I mentioned Ghostlight came with 3 discs. It rattles like that because they don't all fit in the case. I'm kind of tempted to see if there's anyone that I know that wants a copy of Ghostlight but isn't that fussed about having the case. I might ask around, because I feel like it's a bit greedy holding on to it. I mean, I say that with a shelf full of Genesis, but I've got to have my Genesis, it's my collection. But yeah, I feel like I could probably pass that along to someone if they wanted to have a copy of Ghostlight and weren't fussed about the case. But yeah, I hope you like this collection. The cheapest DVD in the set was The War Machines, which cost about £3 new. Out of the shop. It wasn't second hand. I think it's cheaper than. I did also get the Curse of Fenric was £3, but that was second hand. So, yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. I've been rambling for far too long. I just thought I'd show you my collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to come on camera because I've not done my makeup today and I look terrible. But I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.
So that was a video. That happened. Stay tuned for something else. Coming soon. Coming goon.